Trackside here with junior driver Tom Buchanan, who's got a decent book of drives over the weekend. Firstly, having a look on Saturday in hometown Bunbury. It's dark and stormy. He's drawn barrier 2. He's been getting closer to a win, Tommy. A nice draw for him over the mile.
Yeah, like previously started with his horse, he's had trouble with his legs, and he needs those races to get him to fully fit. So it's a handy draw, and I'd like to think you can find the front. You'd imagine the one would be happy to take a sit with the new sprint lane at Bunbury there. Obviously, JP's horse very hard to beat, but 7 over a mile is always very difficult. So I think, if you can find the front, I thought, I was really happy with last start. I tried something different with him, put him into the race, and they ran solid time, and he kept whacking away. So I think over the mile, obviously the mile doesn't really suit him. He probably prefers the 21 or the 25s, but definitely if he finds the top, he should be thereabouts, yeah.
Stilo's first up this time in. He's got a bit of a hitch in his gait, but he's nothing short of a nice horse. He's got a wonderful turn of foot. How's he progressing to this race?
Yeah, like you started, he certainly has ability. He's a little bit of a headache, trying to figure him out. But this time in, I think me and John have got him a little bit better than we had him last time. There was a few problems with him there, and he just wasn't racing anywhere near his best. So it was hard to gauge his trial. It was in against some pretty smart horses, and they went really quick time, and we didn't really want to go that hard with him. So we tried to just ride him at the back of the field to what we wanted him to run. So like I said, it was a little bit hard to gauge him from that trial, but in his track work at home, I think he's going, like I said, certainly better than he was last time in work. So obviously Oyster Bar looks the one to beat in that field. Obviously you'd probably find the top and be really hard to beat, but then I think the rest of them on ability, I think he's certainly as good as them, if not better if he's right. So he'll probably need a couple of runs to bring to his top, but like you said, with that good turn of foot and the new sprint lane at Bunbury, he could be thereabouts, yeah, if he gets a bit of luck in running.
Decent push for Stilo, reckless abandon. She hasn't been going too bad as of late. Small field, you bump into where dreams grow, and especially over the mile makes it a bit harder, but she's a good place chance.
Yeah, again, one of JP's looks extremely hard to beat. His horses are flying at the moment. But like you said, I'm been really happy with this girl. About half a dozen starts ago, she wasn't really going that good. I was really disappointed with her, but lately she's picked it up herself, and her last few runs have been quite good. I've been quite happy with them. Some of the races haven't been run to suit, and other ones she's been getting home really good and stuff like that. So there's only 6 in it now. I think there's one scratching from barrier 1, so she comes into barrier 2, and I'd like to think she could probably run second in that field. I think she's probably the second best horse in that race. So obviously JP's the one to beat. But
Powerless first up for John Graham. How do we expect that one to go on Saturday night?
I think he might struggle a bit, Matty. He's probably my worst driver of the night. He's a lovely horse to drive, lovely horse to do anything with, but he just doesn't quite run quick enough at the moment. So I mean, some of them get to the races and it sparks him up a bit, and he might find a few more lengths, but on his work at home and on his work in the trials, I think he might be just battling in that race. We
go to Monday at Pinjarra. I've got it all. Awfully unlucky last start. It's an even sort of race for him on Monday. You've got one of Clive Dalton's from the Shaky Isles to contend with, which has no doubt got some ability. But nice run first up. Good confidence heading into this?
Yeah, I do have a bit of an opinion of this girl. Her first start as a 2-year-old, I was actually quite confident that she could have beat that good one of Gary Elliott's. She ran second to it, but it wasn't really run to suit then, and then she hurt her leg and had to go out for a decent spell. So first up, we just wanted to give her a nice easy run. That's why I elected to go to the pegs, and then she turned out to be unlucky. But I think with that run and she's track worked quite nicely during the week, I think she can certainly be in the finish on Monday. But it's obviously there's a first starter there, Terry Ferguson, that looked like it trialled all right, and like you said, that one of Clive Dalton's is a little bit unknown about it, but I certainly think with the right run she can win. But like I said, there's a bit of unknown there, so it's really just play it by ear.
Well, best of luck over the weekend. Thanks for your time.
No worries. Thanks, Matty.